Pretty sure everybody in this room is
Alright, everyone quiet.
Gotta start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Deathwish Dinner Theater for July. We are stupid fucking late. Why Jin left the lobby, I don't know. He a hoe.
Yeah, I am.
But I'm here with Tons, Snaker, Jin, Jay, Hawk, Sin, Lena,
Yo.
other people who may or may not talk.
So who has the
And
talking
chat.
stick now?
But yeah, we're fucking late. At least I waited longer than 30 seconds before I dropped the F-bomb, but yes.
Late as hell.
There's gonna be a lot of coughing.
I'm
and stuff
getting
because of me dying.
demonetized. I guarantee it. But that's besides the point.
I
You
guarantee.
can feel the dollars being
As for
sucked
the
from
as
the
for the
wallet.
standard, Tons is gonna open the floor with something. What you got, Tons?
It's fucking stupid and I hate it.
Oh no.
So I'm ending the saga. The saga's over after this. I will not bring it up ever again. That fucking magic card.
Which one?
The One Ring.
One ring.
Was it a counterfeit? Hold up.
No. It's dumb because everyone knew it was gonna happen. It's not a counterfeit. It is real. Instead of selling it to the company or that place in Spain, we all know who fucking has it right now.
Oh.
Is it Jeff Bezos?
The
Martin
one.
Shkreli?
The one. The only. The man who spends way too much money on magic cards because he's a fucking rapper. Post Malone.
Really?
Of
Wow.
course he did.
You know what? At least it's not Shkreli. I'll take it. Fuck it.
And I do not know how he acquired it. I don't know if it's from a charity auction or whatever. I just know he has it now.
He touched him. He touched the sweat on his body and threatened to touch the face of the owner, and
I
they
mean,
just
hey.
said, "No, you can have it."
He had to spend
Nah,
that
he
Raising
probably-
Cane's money somehow.
Nah, he probably just like contacted the owner and was like, "Hey, you want to sell me that?
Shut up and take my money.
I'll give you more than what those people in Spain was gonna offer you." Probably
That was
threw
like
like 3 million at him.
$2.5 million euros, though.
In
Homie,
real money.
He's rich as shit. He doesn't care.
You know, valid.
Also, what is this
Posty is a millionaire.
So
Bro.
to fill in the Sid, Wizards of the Coast got access to use Lord of the Rings for a card set.
Mhm.
Because they're we're funny, we're gonna make a literal one ring that is only one in existence with specific art, specific writing, and people lost their goddamn minds. People were putting up millions of dollars on a bounty for this thing.
And paella. Don't forget paella.
And paella, motherfucking paella.
Understandable. Paella is very delicious, so continue.
Yeah, no, Magic the Gathering is an interesting hobby. I can't stand Magic the Gathering. I love Magic the Gathering. I have a box of fucking Kaldheim
Dude.
behind me. A whole ass
I was playing
box.
Magic the Gathering in high school, dog. Listen, here's the shit that really gets me. I tried to leave for almost a decade. They sucked me back in
I blame
with
Tons.
the Phyrexia, with the new set with the Phyrexia stuff.
It's the Junji Ito cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tons,
heard
if
about-
Tons didn't open his goddamn mouth, I wouldn't be back.
I heard
Also,
about
I
Right?
own it. I own
I
it,
heard-
Tons.
Oh,
I
you
have
bought
2
one?
of them.
It went down in price though. It
No,
stopped being.
I got them
Oh,
out of a pack, my guy.
Oh well, there you go. You're fucking Gucci.
Dude, I will buy
One
a
is
box. I
oil
bought a
slick.
box to get that.
Ooh. Fancy.
I bought
And
a
the
box
other
to
one
get
is the
that.
fancy one.
I wanted it because again, Junji Ito's art is fucking wild, wacky, and insane, and it
like,
just
I know I have a secret layer that has the Junji Ito arts in it too.
You know what the worst
And I
part
like-
about Junji Ito stuff is, though?
what's that?
That man draws the most fucked up shit, right?
But apparently he's
Yes.
super like cheerful and very nice.
Super happy, but also draws cats. Half of the artwork I have
Man.
of his stuff is just cats.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think he draws that comic with his wife. I'm hearing.
yes, Junji Ito's wife is like the most wholesome woman ever, and he is like the most wholesome dude. But it's like I think he goes into a closet and writes down all the crazy, fucked up thoughts, and then comes back out and he's like, "I'm all better," and his wife is like, "I won't divorce you yet."
The Nightmare Journal.
Yes.
And apparently
it-
there's
Or would it be a
another
daymare at that point?
there's an-
better.
There's another mangaka who does like really like happy stuff, but apparently they're like super depressed most of the time. And like,
Oh, probably
stressed out.
Miyazaki.
Yeah,
I think
Hayao
it is
Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Yes. Which Miyazaki we're talking about? We talking about senior or junior?
Yeah.
Because
We don't talk
Miyazaki
about
Junior.
We don't talk
Oh,
about
man.
Junior. That man
Well-
messed up his whole career.
Well, they worked together on I think I forget which one it was, but
That
they
movie?
They work
really enjoyed
together
it.
now.
Yes.
And
That man
because-
almost
that's
got
be-
disowned because he
That's
made a
because-
movie.
That's because Senior feels like he just can't handle it by himself. That's why.
Yeah, that's really the truth. Like senior really looks at him like you're a fuck up. He has that real like you remember that whole thing about like the Asian parents thing? Like that's really him. Like he's the meme. Like I need you to succeed. Why you
Jokes
get B?
aside,
Why
though.
not A?
Post Malone has the one ring.
Sloppy.
Also,
Congrats,
crazy,
yeah.
crazy Carnage, thank you for the follow. Welcome to War 13. I may do Street Fighter more after this, but this is the podcast time because we're late. We're late. This was supposed to come out 3 weeks ago.
He's moving on hood time. Damn.
Nah, dude. Ask Tons. It's been really hard to get people together for this month.
Am I doing too much of these spots or anything?
It's been a wee bit problematic.
A wee bit? My guy.
Tons has no
You
life.
said
He
a
works
month.
at Target.
Tarjay.
Hey, Maze, what do you think? Too much or?
I want to end it all.
I'll look
I got
later.
some topics that I want.
Alright, next we're gonna go to Hawk, because he said he has some topics. Throw something out there.
First, for a lighthearted one, before the kind of sad and depressing one. The Street Fighter 6 tournament host that forgot that he had nude mods on for Chun Li.
That idiot. That was great.
TT.
Kaz, you want to tell him or do you want me to tell him?
Go ahead.
So a lot of the people that were reporting on this did not understand that the players did not have the mod on. It was the owner of the stream that had the mod on, and they were just like, "Yeah, these players, man." And people were like, "Yo, the players didn't have the mod. That's not how Street Fighter 6 works. In fact, you're playing on one stage, Kaz is playing on another stage. We're not even playing on the same stage. Shit don't even look the same on both sides.
Bro,
of the
he in
stream.
Italy, I in Mexico.
Yes.
No, I input this USB.
But my guy had the mods on, and he was like, "Oh, I've made a mistake," and
I
had
had
to
He's
had to
"Man,
turn that
Chun-"
shit off.
He's like, man, Chun-Li sure does get some interesting costumes. I'm fired, huh?
To be fair, they all got fucking nude mods. Every last one of them.
Oh yeah, there's a new mod for every man, woman, and woman in that game, and
Big
it
ol'
is
floppy
creepy as
dick.
shit. Man,
Look,
It's not
I'm
gonna
all
turn.
about being lewd on like main, but like, bruh, you're
Not-
hosting
not on
a
a national
tournament, my
broadcast.
guy.
yes, a sponsored tournament.
But my thing
What
is,
you
why
always
would
got to
why
make
would
sure to do.
why did
is
he
to-
double check? I just don't understand.
I mean, one of them is, if you're gonna do this thing, turn off all your mods, all of them.
The fact that there are even mods on them, I mean, isn't that kind of sketchy for the sake of a tournament?
Well, yes and no. I mean, again,
If it's
If
just
you're-
cosmetic, then I guess it's okay.
yeah, they're all cosmetics. But the
I
thing
know,
is,
but anybody could say it's a cosmetic mod when it actually just makes something shit itself.
right, but he's the host, so it really doesn't really make too much of a difference because he's not gonna really like screw anything up. But like,
Yeah.
bigger problem comes down to the fact that he had a nude mod for Chung Li, and again, because he had it on, he had to kill his stream, or else he would have actually got kicked off of Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to restart the stream, which killed the whole momentum of the tournament.
And we all know what tournaments are like. Time.
Don't even get me started on that.
I hear all about it from fucking Kaiser.
Dude, so I was at 2009 Evo, and they had to move like a freight train. Like you have to like be where you're supposed to be, and if you're not where you're supposed to be, you're getting DQ'd. with the swiftness. We don't fuck around. They give you the 3 call shout out, and if you don't answer by the 3rd shout out, you are done.
Retire.
What's your next bit of news, Hawk?
Now for the more depressing one, and this actually makes me sad because I fucking love this series and the games in it. Activision has misplaced almost all of its old Transformer games, says Hasbro.
Oh. How'd they do that?
I don't think that's sad. I think that's actually pretty fucking funny. Like,
well, it's sad because I would love to go back and play the games, but like any of those Transformer games you've played on like the 360 era,
oh, you talking about
they
like
don't know
War
where
for
the fuck those
Cybertron
games
and all
are
that?
right now. So if you have, if there's no way right now for them to like bring it to current consoles until they find it.
I wonder if that
Okay.
means they're just gonna put out a bounty for copies of fucking discs.
Dude,
Does
Well,
it-
apparently, like the War for Cybertron series, if everyone remembers that,
Yeah.
they wanted to make some toys based off those game assets, and they kept sending them concept art instead of like actual in-game assets. So they had to actually boot up the old computer and rip them from there, just to make the toys.
this reminds me of what happened to Ninja Gaiden.
Or
Like-
Final Fantasy VIII.
And then it also happened to Kingdom Hearts as well.
Yes.
You know what that just says to me? If we can't get our hands on those games,
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Bay is
I'm gonna be
closed.
honest with you. Here's the thing: Ninja Gaiden had the same problem because they lost pretty much the engine and everything.
They lost
To the entire
masters,
series.
So when they did the remasters, they had to use the Vita ports.
Yep.
ew.
Which is why it was all janky.
And I'm gonna be real
That
with
reminds
you.
me.
Those Vita ports fucking suck.
Yes,
That reminds
they do.
me. Didn't Grand Theft Auto 3 and spin-offs get ripped from like a fucking mobile version?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really funny because Toy Story was almost lost that same way too. And it just so happened that one of the crew members who was pregnant took the work home with her and just so happened to save it.
Nice.
Well, that's also not too completely sure. That was just the previous version because they ended up scrapping all the entire thing.
That sucks. We're like,
So I
well,
guess the moral of the story is, how do you get this far into the game development stages, and then just say, "Oh, we left it in a van by the river, and like we can't find it. Sorry, guys."
If anything, they probably deleted it to make server space. I got $10 on it.
It's like fission mailed. We'll get them next time, boys. It's like, on what planet do you delete one of your masterworks?
Just say Vision Mail.
Yes.
Friendly reminder: back up your work multiple times.
Yes.
Yes.
please Back up your work. I haven't saved this since I started.
You know that gives me anxiety, right?
I'm joking. Paint Tool Side version 2 auto saves, so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. I was
Even
gonna have a
even if my computer crashes, there's still a backup.
Just saying. Just saying.
That UFO hearing, I'm 100% in belief that was because we, and I usually don't get into politics. I'm in 100% belief that they just said that so they could pass a law in the background without anybody noticing.
No, that was
Absolutely.
no.
Oh,
That
yeah.
definitely feels like deflection to ignore some other actually important bit of news. Like, oh, you know, the same thing that Blizzard does on the monthly.
Somebody on TikTok actually did a video about it. I just can't remember what it was they were trying to cover up. Like, people were asking them a bunch of questions. So they're like, oh, aliens are real.
Like, okay. So what about listen, those aliens don't pay taxes, bro. What's up with that?
No, not the Mexico. Wait, hold on. Never mind.
I don't know.
Well,
I thought I heard mumblings about a ship full of people falling apart in the middle of the ocean.
Wasn't that back during the
Tried
sub?
to-
No, not
Don't
the
know.
submarine.
Let's
Something
No.
else.
get off that topic, though. That one
you know
I
what?
ain't touching
I have-
with a fucking 20-foot pole.
I'm
I
not
have-
going any further
have a
than
new
that.
topic,
All I
though.
know is that I feel like I heard mumblings about it at the same time. Everybody started shitting their pants over aliens again.
Dude, they do those
Hunt
all the
has a
time.
topic.
I have a topic. So, who here is on the market of Elden Ring is too hard?
None of us.
Pussy.
I've never played it. So
Bleed build, go burr.
You know, fuck it.
Well,
I'll say it's too hard because I've totally actually played it. Totally.
So I'll say this for anybody who might be listening that thinks Elden Ring is too hard, too fucking bad. You are weaker than a goldfish named Tortellini.
Tortellini, he did it.
That's right. There was a goldfish that
The
beat
fucking
Elden Ring.
goldfish Tortellini that beat Millennia.
Tortellini is so cute.
I just caught an article about somebody beating Elden Ring by playing it on an electrically coordinated saxophone.
Also, they also did it. They also did it with a DDR pad too. So
Well,
Yeah,
there's,
a fucking
there was a
goldfish with a DDR pad.
Until someone says
Yes,
Elden Ring
there was
is
a guy-
flawless, so I don't care.
Hold on. A goldfish beat Millennia.
yeah.
Like blub blub fish.
yeah, an actual goldfish.
Do you want me to go? Do you want me to just go ahead and drive the nail all the way in?
Tons, do you have the video so I can post the link?
Yes,
I will
post the
get.
link.
I will get the video.
But yeah, so there is a guy who is basically partially blind and he's handicapped. He beat Elden Ring not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 9 times, and he beat Elden Ring on his last run, which was the 10th run, basically with the club and just buck naked
I got it.
all
Actually.
the way through
Hold
the
on.
game.
Respect, brother.
I got it, Tons. Dreamer, there's your link.
A small. It's a game, but it's a mobile game, so I don't know if that disqualifies me. But one of the older, well, the guy who worked on Blade and Soul also started working on a game called Destiny Child, and after 7 years, they're finally sunsetting. It's
Good.
a little sad, but I'm gonna miss the titties, man.
Blade and Soul is still alive today, and we still get to keep it. They
Oh,
even
yeah,
gave us.
Blade? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, they gave us an English server finally after 20 years.
Yeah, I'm happy with that Blade and Soul still alive, but Destiny Child was a big part of like my life for quite some time. So I'm just a little sad.
I can't believe that video. Not
I
till
can't.
he managed to do it again with like his hands in view.
What?
Not accusing him of cheating, just I don't like the fact that I can't see his hands in the camera while it's going on.
Understandable. I can
Fair.
definitely understand that. Especially with the news of a certain person who played Donkey Kong. And the red joystick.
The red
My,
joy-
bo-
oh,
my
no.
did my
Yeah.
boy finally get destroyed?
Again, a second time.
I thought he already got destroyed in King of Kong.
So, those who
Did
don't
he
know,
get wrecked in court
Billy
again?
Mitchell is a cheat. Billy Mitchell is a cheater
Mhm.
and a
And
fraud.
the water is wet. Go
and-
ahead, Cass. Sorry.
And has the biggest forehead in the world, but that's besides the point.
Man, leave that.
Big head
Listen,
ass.
bro.
Play some tic tac toe.
Listen, bro. That's where he keeps all the brains to be able to outsmart people for like the last 50 years.
Outsmart.
Dude, he's been out basically like, oh man, listen, I've got a guy who can verify it. Didn't he come to your like
Jen?
wedding? Yeah.
That sounds more like stalling, my dude.
I feel like everybody knew he was lying, and they're just like, all right, whatever, Billy, sure.
I will give him credit for the perseverance on never giving up on the sham of a hustle.
What, Cass?
Jen, I'm
What
gonna
did I
at
do
you
wrong?
with this reply so you can quickly go up to the attachment and see the tic-tac-toe match.
Takes severe perseverance to play
Scroll
the
up and
bit
down,
for
Mike, yeah.
that long.
I await your reaction to that.
Give me 1 second, I'm on it.
Who won?
I set it up to where Snaker could win, but he still wanted to
Okay.
draw a dick on his head.
Understandable.
I just can't believe he's really fighting this like, oh, but it was original hardware. I would have only played on original hardware. The joystick was red, though. Well, then I wouldn't play it. But there's the cabinet you played on. I definitely didn't play on that. But we have footage of you playing on... I didn't.
That wasn't me. What are
Bro.
you talking about?
I did not have our casual relations with that cat.
What else you got, Tons?
Let's see. What else do I got? What would be interesting? What do we care about?
Nothing.
Millie, bitch. Okay, that's pretty good, dude. I just
Even though I know everyone's probably heard enough about it, Baldur's Gate 3 is probably gonna be really good.
it's either
No.
gonna be really good or really fucking bad, and I'm
just
here
wanna-
for both.
I just want to pet the winged cat. It looked really cute.
But the bear though.
Both of them.
But here's the cool thing about that whole bear thing: you don't have to do it. You can just walk away.
I know.
It gives
I
you
know.
like 10 opportunities to walk away.
But you're gonna take it at one point, one of your files. Don't lie to yourself.
Absolutely
They're
not. I have zero
It-
interest.
yeah, but
I don't play a
for
bard.
Cass. Was
They're
it? No, it's a
like
druid.
Oh wait, no, not
you
that.
fucked the
I thought
druid.
they were telling you to kill the bear. I
No.
forgot about the
No.
whole bear sex
Yeah.
scene.
You were definitely
it's
trying to
you
stab
playing
it a
as a
certain
druid.
kind of way.
It's trying to stab you a certain kind of way.
With his
Better
dick.
answer. Yes, that's correct. But no, so the bear scene I know is like the big conversation, but really the bigger issue is that the customization is going to be ass. But I'm like, okay, I get it. It's not really a big deal because it's an online game, or it's a one-player game, so no one's ever going to notice, right? It still sucks.
It's a multiplayer
That-
game. What do you mean?
Wait, is it a multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It's-
then hell no. No. There's no excuse now.
Is there a way for people to know that you had sex with the bear?
It's probably
hope
an
so.
achievement. I got
Is there a
$10
title?
that
Can,
says-
can you get a title
got
or a trophy?
$10.
I hope it gives you an achievement.
I
I
got
hope it
$10
sticks to
says
you.
it's an achievement.
I'm checking
You know-
your achievement.
You know, it would be even worse if like it's on Steam and everybody can see it.
Like I took a picture and I sent it to your mama. I hope you're ready for this.
Mijo, I know you fucked that bear. What?
Okay then.
I know, Kaz. It's okay.
Okay then.
But no,
Yes,
so
please.
so they don't do a lot of. The thing that made it kind of weird is the fact that they put a lot of time and effort on like making base models, which aren't really that great. But they said, well, we've given you like over 150 different options of like genitals, and I'm like, okay, that's a little
What
much,
the
but
fuck?
sure, but I mean, whatever. Like you do you, but
My
I
question
did not
is-
have sexual relations with that bear.
I'm checking, bro. I'm checking your account right now. It tells me what you did. But no,
As long
like,
as you're not giving the bear cocaine, we'll be fine.
Oh, God.
but no, I think that was like the one thing that they did that was kind of the weird part, where they're like, you can change your genitals to like a whole different bunch of like mixes and matches, and I'm like, dude, that's a lot more options for that than like picking a character in the game.
Who do you think pitched that bear scene?
I hate to tell you, the fans did.
Damn it.
They had
Damn it.
every option in the world to do something completely different during that press conference, and that's what they chose.
I can assure you, at least one person was like, "Oh, horse."
I don't even want to think about that because that makes me think that the fan base is not to be trusted ever again. And
It's
how do I
not.
It's a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons nerds.
listen, guys? We're gonna take you on a cruise. Where are we going? To the Bermuda Triangle. Just get in. Just get in. No, it'll be fine. Did I say we're going to the triangle? No, we're going around the triangle. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
All right, what next? What next? What we got? Let's keep moving.
Somebody would try to fuck the triangle. I'm done. I'm sorry.
What is this
People
one?
of the United States, I did not play the game Baldur's Gate 3 and then proceed to have sexual relations with that bear. Please do not check my Steam achievements. You will find no such achievement there. Thank you.
Yo, who wants to talk about the fucking pizza controller?
Pizza
What?
controller. What?
Yeah, Teenage
Pizza
Mutant
time?
Ninja Turtles.
So for the Mutant Mayhem Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles release, Xbox is making a special edition Teenage Mutant Ninja controller that smells like
Yes.
fucking pizza.
I want to
Smell
die.
it. Ew.
Minecraft.
Get your pizza controller.
A clarification: it's got a smell diffuser you can attach to the controller.
Oh.
It is-
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
But
so
But,
what you're
as-
saying is, I'm not gonna be mean, but you have to buy it now, and there's a reason why. Follow me here, like. It's gonna go on the list of like the worst prefer heroes that have ever been created, right? Kaz, you know this as well as I do. Do you remember when Resident Evil, I think it was Resident Evil 4 got released?
GameCube
Chainsaw.
controller, that's a chainsaw!
I still have that controller.
Yes.
Didn't they
Okay.
make another one for the re-release?
Not that I know of.
Nope.
But they
What?
did make the PlayStation controller for Dragon Quest VIII that was a slime that you couldn't fucking hold properly.
Yes.
Also, real question: does it smell like pineapple on pizza, or is it? Like...
I do not know.
No, my
Who
question
wants
is.
to smell a sin? No. No.
I would. Anyways, my real question is,
It
what are
got
you gonna
real
do when that
quiet.
pizza smell runs out?
Uh,
You gonna put fucking lavender in it or something?
You
Yo,
could.
guys, I'm ready for this rate.
Yo, get your aromatherapy controller.
I'm having a
Man's
hard
is
day.
gonna
I'm put
post
in my
up for the
lavender.
Destiny raid, and all you're gonna hear in chat like 15 minutes later is.
Nah, y'all are thinking too small with this. Let me announce Gamer Subs' new product line, Gamer Sense.
Ew.
Oh wait,
Ew.
one of them has to be a fart sin. You just know it.
3-hour raid fart. There you
I don't
go.
want to be anywhere near any gamer sense.
I know.
Holy Jesus.
Because you know there's gonna be a Smash player one. and
God
it's gonna
damn it, I was
smell-
gonna make that
It's gonna
joke,
smell
Lana.
foul.
But there also has to be the first hangover poop of the morning smell.
Yeah. Oh
What
my
is
God.
wrong with y'all?
What is wrong with
Hey,
everyone?
I don't know
y'all.
what's wrong with them, but I
Don't
don't.
say y'all.
I do
I
not
was
want
right
that.
about
No,
the
thank
last
you.
one.
I hate that I came up with this, but I'm having too much fun laughing in my head. At the same time.
It's like the strongest body odor you've ever smelled all in 30 seconds.
Nah, I
Oh, you
staff
mean
a
Axe body
convention,
spray?
man.
3 days
Ooh.
without a shower.
Nah, homie,
Oh,
I
no-
staffed 2 conventions. I know.
I
There's
know.
some- I
Okay,
Also-
and then they do a special release for a furry convention.
Oh
I just
no.
threw up a little.
Three days in a suit in a 40-degree weather in San Francisco.
On
After-
normal conditions.
After an orgy.
Also,
Oh,
No,
Cass,
no,
I'll be
that's
happy about this.
extraneous conditions.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Let's move along.
Let's move along. Anything else?
I
Nothing to
agree
see
with the
here.
monster.
Oh,
I mean, I got one.
my brain don't work no more.
What's up?
In making you feel validated, another reason to feel validated for stopping Call of Duty being played, but on your you stop playing Call of Duty to make you, another thing to make you feel validated about that. There we go. Thank you, Brain. Call of Duty bans more than 14,000 cheaters in 24 hours.
God damn.
Not bad.
Serves them right.
You can pump up those numbers of the rookie numbers.
That's
Did
probably
the,
only 1%
press-
of the fucking cheating player base.
Yeah.
Right.
Press release say if they caught him because of the hallucinations or no?
Let me find that thing again.
So apparently that system, by the way, is bad because apparently actual legit players have been getting hit by that system.
What program is that it hunts for then?
That
I
actually
wouldn't be
happened to-
surprised if it's as simple as an anti-hooking system, like what Destiny has, which makes it impossible to fucking use OBS with it for normal circumstances.
Yep,
And just
because-
recognizes fucking OBS as a cheat system.
I mean, shit. I remember a few years back when a lot of systems were shitting themselves because you were just on Discord.
That
That would be
remember
correct.
those days.
That happened to my ex once. He got like really high in the rankings for a game, and they just banned everybody at the top, and he just quit playing.
It doesn't really say it, but it does mention that feature.
Yeah, they do. They basically go through and check all of your game files, and if you have certain game files and they look like they've been ever quote unquote modified, it automatically just boots you and says you have a lifetime ban. Good luck.
Ah, yes, me, the guy with Japanese, like, fucking English translation patches on Japanese only games. Yeah, I'm fucked.
I ran into that myself.
Turning out a lot prettier than I thought it would.
I mean, we could bitch about the Microsoft thing again.
Which
Money.
Microsoft thing?
Money.
But I have to give Microsoft one fucking props. At least after they bought Activision Blizzard, at least the OG Call of Duty servers fucking work now. If you play on Xbox
speaking of
360,
which,
but only Xbox 360.
Yeah.
speaking of which, they actually had to take down the old Modern Warfare 2 servers because apparently people discovered, or hackers discovered, a way to put a worm into the game so it would infect your. It was either your computer or Xbox with malware if you played on those servers at the time.
Uh-oh.
So basically,
I'll
the
be
same thing that
honest.
happened. What game was that happened to Kaz? Do you remember? It was Titanfall. Something like that happened.
Yeah, Titanfall 2.
Anything Source Engine, really.
Titanfall was a lot more malicious in the fact that the people wanted to destroy Titanfall.
No, the guy wanted money, and they wouldn't give it to him. So he just said, "Okay, well, the beatings will continue until my pockets get infused." Like, that's what he did. Like, I remember that guy.
No, why did my tablet stop working?
But,
Lovely.
I forget what I was gonna say. Shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know why anybody would hop on that game when, in its heyday, it was full of fuck shit. I don't think I need to remind y'all about infinite ammo domination on Rust servers on the
And
Xbox 360.
and hard R's as far as the eye can see.
No, that's the people. I'm talking about queuing up for a lobby and ended up in a server where you got 120 millimeter
what?
heavy cannons from AC-130s firing like goddamn miniguns.
Somehow I missed this story and the continuing saga of Siege players being fucking wild.
Mhm.
No.
What now?
This is old, by the way, but fuck, we've missed a month of the podcast, so it's still valid.
I'm listening.
Rainbow Six Siege cheaters sentenced for swatting Ubisoft Montreal offices.
I just talked about that with Alice last night.
Are you talking about the one that was sending the food and all that to figure out where they were?
Wasn't that a Bungie thing?
That was a.
Oh yeah, that
thing.
was the Bungie thing. Yeah, that was Bungie.
People ain't shit.
The fact that people still SWAT in this day and age is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, anybody who partakes in that kind of thing deserves to get punched in the dick with a sledgehammer.
The 22-year-old was upset that he'd been banned from the game allegedly more than 80 times.
Bro, that's a you problem,
Learn
dude.
your lesson, that's all.
Even after he was charged, he asked them to unban his account.
I'm not gonna cheat again for the 79th time. For the
Proceeds to cheat
79th
again.
time. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, I know I swatted you, but can you unban my account?
Although I will be sad, I am sad about the
Oh no, it's real easy. Like you say, yeah, sure. After you get out of jail.
I am sad about the punishment for it, though. 3 years community service,
That's
What
it.
the fuck?
French courts.
Ah,
Is that it?
makes sense.
Ah, French. Okay, never mind.
Well, they obviously weren't part of the royalty, so you know.
No, it's just the fact that if this was America, right? Yeah, you wouldn't walk away that clean. No. Because there was a dude that got caught for that, and he's in jail. Like, not the happy jail, not the fun kind of jail.
Prison.
Yeah, prison.
It kind of reminds me about that dude who like swatted, got fucking White Boy 7th Street, like fucking swatted, and like they couldn't do anything about it because the guy who got did like the swatting was Irish, so like nobody could do anything legally about it. They need to do
What?
something about shit like that. Like that. Fuck international laws or blah blah blah. Like, nah. String that motherfucker up to a pole and beat him like a pinata.
I agree.
I'm not disagreeing with you,
because of
Cass.
that shit.
Yes, I would agree. I'm not gonna doubt you on that one, Cass, because that, bro. Who the fuck? You think that shit's funny, and then
As
all of a
somebody who's
sudden when
been the
somebody gets,
recipient of it, it sucks.
oh yeah,
I've never been swatted, but I have had the police come to my house without me
They
knowing.
took my weed.
And, like, I stepped out of the room and there were just guns like all in my face, and I was like, "Oop, okay, well, nothing I can do." They were looking for my cousin though.
Yeah. What else we got?
We need something lighthearted.
I mean,
Who's got the palate cleanser?
I do. Surprisingly, Microsoft has started pushing for more customers being able to repair their own stuff. They've started selling their controller parts on its online store, so like first-party repair kits, instructions, videos. So I'd say that's a one hell of a palate cleanser of not having to go to like fucking iFixit or whatever local repair shop is there. It's like, hey, can you repair my controller?
I have a somewhat small palate cleanser as well. Any of you motherfuckers remember a game called Broforce?
yes.
Oh, no.
It's getting a free update in August.
Oh, okay, good.
Neat.
In other news, I don't
With
know.
like 5 or so characters. And a bunch of new features and shit.
Oh,
But yes, oops, sorry.
oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in other news, a cat on TikTok named Tater Tot, who's very small and very angry, has finally come out of his cast and he can walk properly.
Yay.
But it's still small and angry.
Yes.
And if it makes anyone feel better, since this thing is like a month behind, Super Mario Brothers RPG has been announced for a
Yes,
rematch.
it is a glorious fucking day.
Geno Bros, we're eating good now for one day.
Oh. Yeah, this is a little bit late, but Pirate Warriors 4 is getting DLC,
Oh yeah.
I heard about that. I mean, sorry.
and well, the list kind of got leaked.
Who is it?
Hey.
Is it Yamato? It's probably Yamato. It's always.
I
Is
mean,
it Fifth Gear?
Well, no. So there's been 3 characters that have canonically been shown, like full been shown, and then there's like, okay, here's the list, but we're not sure if that list is real. It looks convincing, but we're not sure. So
Yeah.
the 3 characters that they shown are Gear 5 Luffy,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Uta, which is Shanks' daughter from Film Red,
very
Of
good.
course.
and Gold Roger.
Really?
We're just pulling Gold Roger out of retirement here?
Yeah.
No, it makes sense considering what we've seen flashbacks in One Piece, and Gold
Yeah.
Roger was in them. We got to see how strong Gold Roger was. He was a monster.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
freaking monster.
That's the legend. That was the whole thing that started One Piece right off.
In terms of the other characters, I can say it if nobody cares.
Hit it. I don't think I heard you talk about which ones they were or which one they pulled out of leaks.
So the ones that are going with Gear 5 Luffy, from what I've heard, it's going to be Yamato and hybrid form Kaido.
Okay, I do remember you saying that bit.
And then with Uta, it's I think it's Film Red Kobe and Film Red Shanks.
Okay, no, I do remember you saying that. I think that's hilarious though with Shanks, because you're really scraping the barrel for moves.
Yeah, he didn't really do much in Film Red.
No, well, he hasn't really done much in general to base an entire moveset around him. Now you have 2 different versions of him. So unless it's a costume, I don't know how that's gonna work.
And
I'll be
then
curious to see.
I know I'm missing one of them, but the one that's going with Roger, I know one of them is Garp,
Oh, okay.
which he was in the previous game, but what I'm wondering is, okay, is it like what we know of Garp is now? Because that would be cool.
So like present Garp or past Garp is what you're asking.
Well, that's the thing. Recent issues of the manga have shown Garp is, well,
he's
showed
been
off
sandbagging.
Roger, and how much of a monster he was. Let's just say they finally showed off how much of a fucking absolute monster Garp is in recent manga volumes.
Garp has been sandbagging really, 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 really hard.
He's like, I'm gonna give you guys a chance, but no.
And so I'm like, okay, if they do that, that'd be cool, but we don't know. Or it could just be Garp from the previous games. We don't know.
You know who I wanna? I need to play that game again because I still haven't finished it. But I really like playing as Kurogiri in that game. It's so fun. Even though he's absolutely massive. Well, didn't they do like a what if ending section because they hadn't finished Wano yet? I think is what it was.
Oh yeah, the story for Pirate
that's what it
Warriors
was.
4 was basically fan fiction.
It was Roger, Rayleigh, and Garp.
Ooh. Nice. Well, I'm excited. I'm gonna play definitely. I never really keep up with One Piece, but I always keep up with the games. That's just one thing.
Yeah, and if you buy the pack that comes with all 9, you get Onigashima Law as a costume.
Ooh,
But yeah, that's a thing. 4 years later.
yes. Right.
Guess they didn't feel like making another bloody one.
Well, it's because they can't right now.
Yeah, there's not enough story. It would just do the same thing.
The Pirate Warrior series always tries to be 2 arcs from the past one. And right now, the only thing that they finished up with is Wano. So they'd have to finish up with a whole nother arc before they feel comfortable making another game.
So.
Alright, side note for all the people who play Fortnite here. They got the Hatsune Miku emote for sale. And a little drivable lawnmower emote.
Was it you who wanted the lawnmower emote, Jay? Because we were asking who the fuck wanted it.
Wait, what emote?
The lawnmower, you dummy.
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I really want to figure out who the fuck it was then, because like
I'm
we
looking
all
for the
remember
gritty.
somebody mentioning it, but we don't know who.
I already have it, so it definitely wasn't me.
I'm waiting for the gritty. So I will say that this black and white baseball bat they're selling is pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Looks really nice.
Yeah, that's all I really have for topics.
Also, they did have Yuji in there. He just wasn't in the leaks, so he is a part of the Jujutsu Kaisen set.
Alright, so I've got a little bit of From Software news that's sad, but not bad in the long run.
Ooh.
The composer for all sorts of fucking From Software games, you know them, you love them. Her name is Yuka Kitamura, is exiting From Software after 12 years.
That is a long time.
Good, she is finally free.
She is going to do freelance work now.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Good on her.
Yeah.
Thank
Her
you.
first job, FromSoft.
Shut up.
I mean, that just means that she's opening up. That doesn't mean that she can't work with them anymore.
Yeah. It's not like
She's just
not
adding
like
more options.
it's not like the Mick Gordon id Software situation. Still pissed I can't find it or buy that fucking soundtrack. Stupid. Anyway, other than that, what did I find? Oh yeah, I mentioned a bit about Broforce.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight teased the Alien.
Yeah, the Alien. That's
Yep.
today news.
Yep.
It's very much today.
Brand
news.
sparking new.
I'm just glad that I've been joking about that for not joking about asking about that for years, and it's actually happening.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The only question is when Predator though.
Nope.
Nope.
You have to deal with Discount Predator.
Who's Discount Predator in that game? Is it that sci-fi chick?
Yep.
Ah. Robo bitch.
I'm gonna DM that to cast because I can't bet on
Skull
the stream.
Merchant. She has a predator claw.
Other Pokemon.
Oh yeah. A side note about that guy who beat Elden Ring with an electric saxophone. He did it without getting hit.
Neat. That's actually
And-
really cool.
Other big news that hits all of us because we've been horribly addicted to it. Remnant 2 hits 1 million copies sold.
Very nice. Good game. Lots of secrets. Bad hitboxes. Fun game.
In other news, Mario and Rabbids is getting DLC on the 30th.
Imagine
play
being
that?
turned into a DLC for the game that took your soul. Jesus. Poor Rayman.
Also, the continuing saga of hey, Switch 2 is totally gonna be a thing.
Oh,
We're starting to get more of those rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, people will never shut up about it.
Oh, I think we all know it's coming. It's just a matter of when.
Oh, funny enough, I heard Pat and Wooly talking about it on the podcast, but I just saw the article reminding me about it. So, the entire point of Archon is because data miners. The devs knew that the data miners would data mine their data mine, so they put something there specifically, and the fucking rooms specifically for the people who would data mine that shit. Because, if you guys are aware, there is fucking nothing in the game that explicitly tells you or shows you where to get that fucking class. It was just a list of items to wear that you data mined.
Oh, we know. It's funny. It's great, honestly.
Yeah. Ingenious.
Very meta.
Let's see. What have I got for void suppression, volatile?
Let's see.
Yeah, speaking of Remnant 2, it's good. Go get it. Go play it.
It's a good.
It's a good time.
Podcast is usually just general conversation. We talk about shit that's going on, yeah.
Also, nobody but me plays this, but Honkai Impact 3rd is getting a Promare crossover, and I'm excited.
Hmm.
Even though I think putting it in Star World would have been better for them, but you know. Nobody thinks about these things.
Let's see. I'm running out of news information right now. I don't like that.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, people need to pay voice actors and writers because fuck Hollywood.
Yes.
Pay your people. Pay your people.
Disgusting. Not the voice actor thing. The fact that they won't pay them is what I meant.
Speaking of which, I can bring this up again. So I made an audition to voice act something, sent in my fucking audition to a specific indie company which will not be named because I am currently in the process of taking legal action against them.
Whew.
Bitch.
What?
Because said indie company decided that, yeah, even though everybody turned in auditions, we're actually gonna go train AI to voice act for our game instead. But they only did this after a bunch of fucking voice actors sent in auditions. Which tells you they're gonna use people's auditions to train voices.
This seems illegal, you know.
This wasn't. We didn't sign a contract. You didn't start anything. What are you doing?
You good?
No, I almost fell.
Oh, jeez.
That was very cartoon-like. I'm not gonna lie.
You have not heard the rest of my reaction noises. Cass has.
We are working on the Snaker reaction AI.
No.
The
Please,
snake
no.
reaction pack
I just-
will
I don't.
I just realized Snaker's our version of Skulker.
How so?
What the fuck?
We just can't let this man get a soundboard.
I already have a soundboard. Just don't use it.
Was it Skulker training AI to talk like them?
Yes.
Yes.
Several.
All right, who's got more news?
Once again, more proof that Disney and Universal are terrible fucking companies.
Oh boy.
Is this the Iger thing?
What Dreamer was talking about in chat. Both Disney and Universal are lobbying to prevent any laws from being made that would prevent tax cuts should they use AI instead of actual voice actors.
Fuck that. You should be taxed more.
We worked really hard to make this AI sound like a human.
All I know is I hate people.
Same. We should get rid of people.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's one now.
Looks like we took care of it.
Was that
I just
me?
gotta get rid of the rest of
No,
the
Mass is still here.
Okay.
No, that was
a
Jin.
Oh,
was Jin, really.
Rip Jin.
Maybe get busy.
Rip Jin.
Alright, tell him to somebody else. What else you got? Oh, what do I think about Mortal Kombat 1?
It's a game.
Really
$10
odd that
so- all
of the DLC has basically been leaked or announced before the game's even out.
I got $10 says Kung Lao gets his neck snapped again.
If there's
put 20
one
on
thing
that.
constant in the universe,
You mean as constant as Sonic falling face first in almost every game he's ever in? Take that as
Or as constant as the fact we're never getting a 2D Sonic because they say 2D doesn't sell.
Wow.
Oh,
Didn't Mania sell like crazy?
Hasbro is apparently pushing D&D to use AI for any concept art.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because I blocked it out of my memory. Yeah.
Friendly reminder: Hasbro's gaming senior fucking vice president's name is Adam Bale. Just putting that out there.
Well, no,
Don't
Hasbro
get to do anything.
is
Why
been
not?
getting real shady because now they're starting to remove physical copies of books. So you have to buy them digital, and they are increasing the prices of said books.
Also, they're trying to push a subscription model for those digital files and locking those files behind keys so that you can't transfer them around.
All I have to say is that, Jay, would you mind playing the the soundbite again?
Well, yeah.
It's so loud!
My brain.
That's not mine, so I can't tell you.
My brain hurts.
I'll also say there are other RPGs out there, tabletop RPGs like Pathfinder,
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
let me push Pathfinder. Let me put that out there for their orc. Love Pathfinder's orc.
Methinks he likes the orc.
Well, no, their Pathfinder's company Paizo is working on. I can't remember what the entire acronym is, but basically their version of an open gaming license in OGL, and they're calling it Orc.
Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. I was like, he's really into the orcs.
I mean, I do love me a bricked up orc woman, but that's not the point right now.
Yeah.
Keep going. Speak.
In other news, a new cast model might be around the bend. We
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
gotta-
don't know what you're talking about. That's false news.
I got a funny story. I'm sure the memory of hearing The Last of Us 2 Remastered is still fresh.
Fuck!
I'm going
But
I'm going to eat the mushrooms.
in Minecraft.
So apparently the We Have Last of Us at Home game on the Switch just got pulled off the store.
Oh, A New Hope or whatever.
Huh?
The Last Hope.
There was a kind of Last of Us ripoff on the Nintendo store, and it got
Yarp.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Like big don't
they're-
copy my homework kinda energy.
they were gonna file a lawsuit, so Nintendo's like, no, we're just gonna take it down.
Yeah, speaking of which, what Dreamer was talking about, Ubisoft sending emails to people who haven't used their accounts in about a year or two, and just straight up terminating their accounts.
What about the games? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, they're gone. Fuck you.
And it's gone.
I think there's a sound bit. We do not care.
And it's gone.
All of my games.
Actually, this is a better sound effect for it in terms of one, I forget that Ubisoft actually makes games, and two,
Let's make sure these unwanted guests stay gone.
Now,
That's right.
I'm gonna grab a snack. You guys keep talking, figure out another thing. I will be right back. Also, my cats are being annoying.
meow.
I would know about annoying cats.
Oh no, not cat aggro.
Yes, you.
So I'd like to pitch a new segment, if everyone would hear me out on this.
Mm.
Do we have the budget for that?
We have a budget?
There's a budget?
Wait, fuck, I wasn't supposed to say anything. Ignore that.
Wait, I'm not getting paid for this?
Moving on.
No, we should start bringing up every game that's doing dumb crossover shit.
Fortnite.
Obviously, we're gonna have Fortnite, and obviously, we're gonna have Call of Duty.
Speaking of Epic, fucking.
Oh,
Bitcoin shit.
speaking of Call of Duty, Nicki Minaj will soon be coming to Call of Duty.
Nicki Minaj is already in Call of Duty.
Oh, she is? Oh, wow, that's quick.
You dropped that patch?
I guess they did. Continuing.
But so if anybody has anything for crossover news, this seems like a
I mean-
fantastic time to bring it up. I know we're gonna get
Yeah.
Fortnite and all its
well,
dumb
like,
shit.
Well, like I said, Honkai Impact 3 is getting Premiere, which is kind of funny because Premiere stuff hasn't been shown for like 2 years at this point, so...
Nah, you want to talk? Yeah, you want to talk silly crossovers? You go to the mobile games.
Absolutely.
Like, for
70
example, the obvious cross promotion of Capcom product. I don't know what it's called, but there's a Street Fighter fucking gacha game, and they just added, oddly enough, I don't know if it was the advertisement that only showed these two, or if it's just those two for the entire update.
Dante and Virgil?
No, Virgil and Nero.
Nero. Wow, that's a weird one.
Nero, son of Virgil.
Like, I get that, but it's like usually they go for Dante because he's like flagship. So
I just want to call out. It's not really that big of a crossover considering it's Capcom and Capcom.
I know, it's Capcom cross-promoting with Capcom.
how could they?
Holy shit.
Also,
Other than that,
What next? Crossovers and Exo Primal.
so we already got a taste of the boys from good old Call of Duty, but I don't know if anybody's seen it in those shitty YouTube ads. One of those stupid fucking zombie survival games has a crossover with the boys.
Saying it. That's
also, other stuff we're getting in Fortnite. We're getting a Lego crossover, which we've known about for a while, but that's apparently officially coming out in November.
excited.
And also, there's that Call of Duty and Fortnite crossover coming in December-ish.
Interesting.
And Doctor Who and Fortnite in December or January.
That one's actually been talked about quite a bit.
And oh
so-
boy, if we're bringing in Doctor Who, let's not forget everyone's favorite card game, Magic the Gathering, is getting Doctor Who cards as well.
I'm wondering if they're ever going to bring back old crossover skins.
We're also going to be getting more fighters and wrestlers, apparently.
Which I'm trying to think which fighters and wrestlers are going to even come in.
Well, the
Conor
Rock is
McGregor.
already in the game, so
I mean, what they'll probably do is, I wouldn't surprise me if, I'm hoping either AEW or they get,
I was about to say I want to see some AEW in there.
just put Orange Cassidy in there. But no, probably what they'll end up doing is more WWE stuff with, what's that long-haired Samoan that's like that they're
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they'll probably put him in there, honestly.
oh god, if they're doing that, then is there a chance that Jake Paul or was it Jake or Logan? Either one.
If
It
that
doesn't
happens,
matter, they both suck. They're
I'm,
chuds.
I know, but they've been doing like wrestling stuff lately, so there's.
I want to scream.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I don't want them in Fortnite.
I don't want them in there either. I don't even want them in the WWE.
Also, nobody knew this, but my cousin actually used to train with Ronda Rousey. He got his ass beat.
Actually, no.
Is this the same cousin that you almost got shot for?
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a story.
Not
Right
now.
No, not right now. No. But I'm just saying that's a story.
Also, I will say, if they are going to be adding wrestlers and they're taking suggestions, I don't know if they're still a thing, but I loved it when I was watching wrestling a couple years ago. Could they put the inventors of Bootios into the game?
Oh, fucking New
Oh,
Day?
Yeah, New
Big
Day.
E, Kofi Kingston, and fucking Xavier Woods?
Yep.
Or I should say Austin Creed, because if it's going to be Fortnite, it's probably going to be them with up, up, down, down.
If I could get anything out of the Doctor Who collaboration, I want a Dalek as a fucking glider.
That would be great. Or as like a backpack.
Or as a backpack. I will accept it. I'll probably say backpack. Because if anything, that glider is going to be the one you hang from.
Yeah. It would be funny if it could shoot other people too, but they're not gonna do that. That's an unfair advantage.
What's going on?
We're talking
If
about,
anything, they're probably going to add a sonic screwdriver that works like fucking Bender's blaster. Let's be fair.
we're talking about weird crossovers.
Yes, I'm initiating segment of we talk about the crossover things.
Epic 7 is effectively rerunning 2 different collabs back to back.
Really?
I thought that game was over.
Oh hell no, that game's not going anywhere. That game has esports. Successful esports at that.
How?
No, Epic 7 actually does really well.
Wait, no, it was the other game they shut down that was Capcom's. Was it Capcom? Yeah, I think it was.
Epic 7 is not owned by Capcom.
Dragalia Lost, I think it was. Yeah.
That was not owned by Capcom.
Who was it? Who owned that one?
That was owned by the people who have Grand Blue. and Nintendo. Dragalia was a Nintendo and what's the people that have Grand Blue Fantasy?
Pass it now.
Arc System?
No.
No, they just made the game. My mistake. The
But-
fight.
It's their IP. It's that company's IP.
Side games.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Cygames. It's a Cygames IP.
That's
No,
right.
Epic 7 is by like completely different people, but they're rerunning Guilty Gear again
Yeah,
for like
okay.
the 5th time,
That's right.
and they're rerunning ReZero. Maybe
I
we'll get a
am-
new character. Who knows?
Epic 7 is made by Super Creative Inc.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Slime to come back to 7DS.
Oh yeah. In terms of news that came in recently, which oh wait, we should probably nope, never mind. I'll wait for Cass to get back on that one.
I'm literally right here.
He
I
came
forgot.
back.
I'm shooting things.
Ah.
How about Project L?
Don't know.
Eh.
In other news, never mind. Go ahead.
Huh?
Like, I have no idea if Project L is gonna be interesting or bad or.
I forget. Did they say it was gonna be free to play?
Oh shit, on the topic of that crap. I guess we
Good
can bring up something
question.
else about that company.
What did Riot do this time?
No, their fucking MMO they were apparently working on?
They were working on an MMO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did they scrap it?
I don't think they have. I just don't think.
I hope they haven't. I was actually interested in seeing where that would go.
Oh, speaking of MMO news,
Metal piece.
I can't remember if we talked about it before, but there's been
Oh, yeah.
mumblings that they're gonna
Critically
attempt.
acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy 14
True.
will now have a free trial up to level 70, including the base game A Realm Reborn, the award-winning Heavensward, and the multi-award-winning Stormsblood. Even though I think Stormsblood sucked, but good on them. What were you gonna say, Jay?
There's mumblings about a Warhammer Fantasy MMO.
Hey, gonna mark chaos.
Please don't suck.
Of course, this is an age since what's Dark Millennium, the Warhammer 40k in progress MMO got shit canned.
Finally done with the spots. Jesus Christ, that took forever.
I think I still catch assets or pictures of assets of that game every now and then. I'm pretty sure I see them when I'm looking for orc armor references.
Speaking of MMO, they are making a 7DS open world game. Can't remember who threw. I mean, like which company, but I do remember them making one.
Ooh.
Oh, we also have Monster Hunter Now coming out next month.
Is that the Pokemon Go thing? I forget.
Yep.
I'm gonna play it.
Which is kind of sad.
And if we
because
do another podcast next month, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
I will too.
Well, it's not sad. But there was another like Monster Hunter mobile game, but it was Japan only, and they shut that down recently.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems about right.
In other news, Yoshi P is in the talks of eventually creating an animated or live-action series based on 14.
Nice.
Damn, Square might actually survive.
Riding
The
the back
power
of
of one
14.
man.
Yoshi P
As
is really
long
pulling a big load. Not gonna lie.
If Yoshi P dies, Square Enix dies with it, or with him.
It's true.
as long as the show doesn't take place on Belmont, we're all right.
We don't talk about Balmung. We just look the other way.
We ignore it.
Batman doesn't exist.
It's a
the fuck is
thing
Balmung?
of
I
your
don't know what you're talking
imagination.
Balmung, never heard of it. What a weird word.
Oddly enough, Las Vegas is currently flooding. Las Vegas.
Somebody building a giant wooden boat out in the desert.
Apparently, it's raining that much. I did not
Speaking
think
of
Las
Las-
Vegas got that much fucking rain. The world is weird.
They're stealing our rain.
There's this guy who will superimpose himself over the giant orb and act like he is telling people things or talking to aliens. It's pretty funny.
Wait, the giant eyeball orb, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk about the billboard.
The Eye of Saruman is a fucking affront to God.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it.
Actually, we all know it by a better name now, or a newer name now, the Keeper.
Oh god. Keeper.
Keeper.
But yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a weird fucking month for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something that comes out this month?
Armored Core.
Armor Core.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Man,
Of course!
That's definitely one of them. I had
And
no
speaking
clue
of
that
which-
game was coming out so soon.
People are apparently upset with Armored Core 6 because it's not graphically impressive enough.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
yes.
Shut your...
Yeah, say
Big
shut
man.
the fuck up. Have you seen the last game?
Shut the fuck up.
It has been over 10 fucking years. You let me have my robot souls.
Your youthful soul is filled with bitch. I have giant mech with tank treads and tactical jets.
I say tits. I'm sorry.
I was thinking it too, so don't worry.
I was like, is he gonna rhyme it? Is that where this is going?
Oh, and also on the topic of releases, we also have Bomb Rush Cyberpunk coming out this month.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm living, boys!
Also,
Still don't know what the
streamers,
fuck
just
that
let
is.
me know,
Jet Set Radio.
Ew.
Ooh. Oh,
How dare
Wolong
you.
Fallen Dynasty, the Chinese based Neo-like game, is apparently going to be eventually doing collaborations with Liza P and Neo. That's kind of dope, actually. I thought that game was
Collaboration
dead.
between...
I've heard that.
Oh.
Oh shit! I totally forgot what I was gonna say. What was you said like two things ago before the collaboration?
I remembered
Bomb
something.
Rush Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
No. After that, it's gone. I don't know. Sorry.
So,
And
on other news, I remembered something. Guess which is getting a effectively remaster? Digimon the movie.
Really?
No.
Oh boy, Summer Wars
movie.
3?
It's getting touched up.
No.
Oh man, I can't wait for Summer Wars 3.
HD remaster and a new dub for the Digimon movie
We're the
collection.
kids of America.
Notice Lena just accepts what I say. Because let's be real. The original Digimon movie and Summer Wars are the exact same movie with different characters.
Yep.
They really are.
I love both of them so fucking much, though.
They're amazing, but it's like someone was like, "Oh, here, just copy this." But
Ironically,
don't
I
make
think
it.
they're both by the same writer, too.
So,
Oh, well, that explains
here's
why.
another thing about Digimon. So, you know how they did the,
Hold on, wait, what?
Aren't they
like
doing that
the
novel thing
additional
right now?
stuff for Digimon, like Season 1?
Yes.
They are now doing Digimon Adventure 02.
Yep.
AKA it's the same thing as Digimon Tri, but for season 2.
On a side note, apparently they're making a Smurfs cart.
Season 2's coming to Blu-ray. If you want to watch that.
What?
I'll be
Didn't we
honest,
already have a Smurfs cart?
that's not surprising. Anybody with an IP under the fucking sun made a cart game. We
I
had
know, but
fucking
still.
Wait.
I thought
we had
one.
Shrek cart.
Yeah, I thought it was
y'all
321
remember.
Smurf.
And we're gonna have another one.
Why?
Wait.
But Jay, I think the game you were thinking of was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Also comes out this month.
That game was completely off my radar, but thank you for reminding me.
It's off my radar.
I mean, outside of Armored Core and a fucking Cyber thingy, that's really the only big names I see coming out in August.
What?
I'm still trying to remember what I was gonna say earlier.
What coming out in August?
Texas Chainsaw DWDT.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Everyone forgot.
Texas Chainsaw. That game, the one match I got to play, I actually think I enjoyed that far more than I've ever enjoyed a single Dead by Daylight match.
Really?
So, one of the survivors got me stuck in an infinite around a specific building outside. And then I remembered there's game chat in the game, right? Something Dead by Daylight doesn't have. Nor does it have multiple killers in a single match, so that's the biggest difference, because Texas Chainsaw is 3 killers, 4 survivors. I just yelled over the mic, "Hey, I'm getting run in a loop over here. Can somebody stab this bitch?" Dude comes over, fucking waits around the other side of the fucking building, right? She comes running by him. Job done.
What, just like a clothesline?
And we're eating good next month, though.
The redneck cannibals that stay together, slay together.
Nice.
So for September next month, Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Monster Hunter Now,
Wait, hold
Mortal
up,
Kombat
what?
1. Yep, Baten and Kaitos 1 and 2 HD
Baten
Remaster
Kaitos
for the
is
Switch.
getting a remaster.
Yeah, September 14th.
Apparently.
Wow.
Mortal Kombat 1,
Payday 3, I believe.
Payday 3, Cyberpunk, the Phantom Liberty DLC.
Wait, that game comes out in 2 months?
Also, I want to add a little bit of an aside. I want to add a little bit of an aside to the Baldur's Gate 3 thing. Technically, it comes out this month for PC, September or December or some shit for everybody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, aren't they considering the PC release early access?
I'm not considering it.
It's been in
releasing
early
until it's
access
actually
for
out for
2
everyone.
years.
Oh, there's a few games that come out on my birthday that I don't care about.
But I'm actually excited for October at least.
Oh,
But also,
another
I would-
rumor of an Oblivion remake?
Yeah.
God damn it! Just
What
let
threw me
it
for
go.
what threw me for a loop is the website that had that article was xfire.com.
Oh no.
I had to fucking double take to make sure I read
What
the name
year
right.
is this?
Oh
What
shit,
year-
that's right.
What
I
decade
fucking
are we in?
forgot. Alan Wake 2 comes out in October.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently a Detective Pikachu sequel.
Right in
Fuck,
time
I gotta
for
get a
Spook Month.
PlayStation 5 for before then.
The Metal Gear Solid collection comes out. City Skylines 2 comes out, which I'm happy
Hey,
about.
that one I might actually be looking at.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 comes out.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right after September, the fall lineup rolls right in. I forgot.
Actually, a surprisingly light November release, looks like.
There's also going to be a new Pokemon thing in a couple of days.
August 8th.
Yeah.
Was that Pokemon Sleep?
No, it's like one of those Pokemon Nintendo things. The
Oh,
tree
Hold
houses,
on,
whatever.
Tons. What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, have you not heard about that, Snaker?
No.
You never heard of Pokemon Sleep?
No. How the fuck do you play that?
You sleep,
Sleep.
motherfucker!
What if
Oh,
I
night,
can't
night.
sleep in the first place?
Come on!
Then get
Well, then you can't play for it. I'm sorry, you can't play Pokemon Sleep.
Well then.
I just had a drink, but I feel like I need more in order to comprehend this.
But Pokemon Sleep was announced months ago, like last year sometime.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you sleep and then you wake up and then you have new Pokemon.
And
To
if you
quote
listen
Vince
to-
McMahon, life sucks and then you die.
Don't quote Vince McMahon. You're better than that.
Okay.
No,
Hello.
it's not.
Some of his quotes are
Hello,
funny.
Dreamers.
I'm just here to help everyone with Pokemon Sleep since I played this stupid game. So
it that
basically, how it works is it goes by the sounds you make. As
Okay,
you
is that bad?
It also records you.
And
So
there
Yeah,
are
no, I'm
three,
good. Mhm.
There are 3 ways it tells your sleep cycle. It has
Oh no.
dozing, slumbering, and
Out fucking cold.
snoozing. No,
Yeah,
slumbering I think is out code.
Arian,
So dozing and snoozing are the first 2 levels of sleep, and then I think slumbering is the one where you're gone.
There is a certain agency in the United States of America that wishes to know how to willingly get people to willingly have themselves recorded.
well, I know
Pokemon.
some people
Our
record themselves because they talk in their sleep and they want to.
I regret
But,
to inform you, Jay. The moment you paid for a phone,
I know.
you signed a contract that says they can record you at any point in your life.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Well, they're
But,
hearing absolutely nothing.
When I did do it, I apparently took me 47 minutes to fall asleep, and I only stayed in dozing and
God, I wish that were me.
basically the
47
first 2.
minutes to actually fall asleep.
I lasted in slumbering for 7 minutes, but the other 2 were 2 hours apiece. So apparently I don't sleep well. Who knew?
I don't even sleep.
What is this?
In other news, we can now ask everyone how they feel about Young Ya being Kiryu.
Doesn't bother
I'm
me.
not starting
fine
this
with it.
conversation.
Yes, we are.
I had the right to bow out of this conversation.
Why?
It's like, I'd
What
rather
is your
not
opinion?
talk about it.
Snaker's probably one of those people who's like subtitles only.
Most of the time, yes, but if I'm streaming, I have to go to the dub. Except for Like a Dragon, that dub was actually really good.
You chow.
And Chun, but I'm biased towards Chun.
To be honest though, Young is probably gonna do a great job.
And again, that initial thing was literally the same as fucking what's his fucking name? Pratt. Chris Pratt and his weak flop of a Wahoo that he gave before the movie came out.
I'm sure when voice direction is fully in place, it'll be better, but that first one... yeesh.
It's
We
gonna
have
be
the
the
first
same
couple
thing.
rounds
We gotta
for the new-
withhold judgment until we get the product and consume the product. Then we can judge it.
Consume
First-
product.
6 zones have been named for the new Sonic Superstar game.
Bing, bing, woohoo, huh?
So that's me.
Bing, bing.
There's a pinball level.
Oh?
We have Pinball Carnival, Sky Temple, Bridge Island, Speed Jungle,
Oh, are you
Lagoon
done, Alice?
City, Sound Sanctuary, Press Factory, and Golden Capital. Those are the 6 zones.
All I
Hey,
know,
fair enough. I was just happy to help out.
all
I'll
I
have a
know
lot
as
more
far
time
as
to do
Young
runs
Ya goes,
over the weekend.
I think he's gonna do a good job. Personally, I don't think what we've heard of him so far is going to fit very well, but that doesn't mean he's gonna do bad or I'm gonna hate it. I just think he's a little young sounding, but that's my take.
Yeah, same. I felt like he was just a little bit.
Hasbro wants classic Transformer games on Game Pass.
They wanted them, but they never backed their
But they
shit up.
lost them.
Apparently, a Pokemon Go's Weedle has been spending the same gym for 6 years.
That's wild.
How the fuck do you lose to a Weedle? We've found the god Weedle.
when you have a plan, Arthur.
Oh, speaking of like a Dragon Gaiden, apparently might have a big
As for
catch.
news, I think that's about it.
I might have a what?
What?
Dreamer
Oh,
stopped mid-sentence.
apparently, like a Dragon, maybe digital only.
Oh, fucking Gaiden you're talking about?
Mhm.
I could see
The newest
that.
one
I
may
could see
be
that.
only digital.
Realistically, I
That
could see that. It's only positioned kind of as like a side game in reality.
A kick streamer got attacked live on stream. So, there's that.
Yeah, but we can't talk about that.
You have more Persona games coming. Square Enix apparently plans to bring more of its games to Xbox.
Still not gonna keep Square Enix from fucking falling under at this point.
The new Super Mario Brothers Wonders has showed off the main villain and boss battles, so does that mean it's not Bowser? That'd be a first.
Yeah.
It'd be an interesting first.
Ichiro's Oda's one-shot monsters gets an anime adaptation. Oh, this stuff was made in 1994.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know what it is.
Path of Exile 2 will be a standalone sequel.
Nice.
Fortnite is now having the Terminator.
Already does.
Yeah, got it, I think, last week.
I was gonna say, because Hawk was playing with Terminator the other night.
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen stuff's supposed to be showing up real soon.
On the 8th.
Well, I wouldn't doubt if it's
beachy
next
eyes.
patch.
New Ghost Recon game may have been leaked.
Yeah, but it's current day Ubisoft, so it's probably dead in the water already. Also,
have an-
anything without the original author at this point is kind of gross, in my opinion.
It's gonna have an Assassin's Creed crossover on day 1.
Oh, isn't that something? Final Fantasy XIV is crossing over with Fall Guys.
Yep, they
Oh,
announced
yeah,
that
that was
during
right.
the FanFest over the weekend.
Mhm.
It's also finally going to be on the Xbox,
Why is-
which
Why
wanna
is
talk about
Siege
that
adding
quick?
Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley?
Sure.
because they need something to be valid again. But
As you were, though.
so FF14 when it first started, when it first Realm Reborn happened and they had put it on PS3 and all that,
Like
Microsoft
the very first one?
asked for it. Yeah, not just FF14 or Realm Reborn after the reboot, basically.
Okay, I thought we were like
Microsoft
Golden Knight.
said they wanted it on their systems as well, but it had to have its own separate servers for Xbox only. Ironic that now they're going to be okay with crossplay. But of course, everybody online forgot about this. And apparently me and only a couple of my friends who've been playing 14 since like day one basically remember this.
That they originally wanted it, but they were like, no.
Well, no, that Microsoft originally wanted it, but with private servers for only Xbox players. And Yoshi P said absolutely not. And that's why it never actually went on to Xbox.
I mean, that's fair.
I just think it's funny that all of a sudden they're open to crossplay.
And we know you.
Well, I
guys
mean,
for years.
after the whole stuff with Minecraft and shit, maybe they just finally opened their eyes to the possibilities. Let's face it, in the first couple of years ago, we had PlayStation
I'm
themselves being like,
concerned
no
as,
cross.
hey, is it possibly going to be for Game Pass so I can
That's the thing,
have
though.
me-
PlayStation never was anti-crossplay. There was an Eve shooter that was straight up crossplay with PC and PS3. And there was FF14, which is crossplay between PC and PS3 as well.
Okay, but that's crossplay with their own systems.
I didn't know Sony owned Windows.
Oh, PC, I'm sorry. I thought you said PS4 and PS3. Sorry.
No, this is before the PS4 was even a thing.
But
media suppression is a hell of a thing, so...
Yeah.
All that reminds me of is when Xbox first started showing the newer one, and they were like, you can't like the way they were sharing games is really weird. And Sega was like, not Sega, Sony was like, oh yeah,
if you don't
here's how
log
you
into
share
your
your game.
Xbox every 24 hours, we're taking your games from you. Huh?
But
Yeah, that was something else. I don't even know what to say about that.
Never forget how actually anti-consumer Microsoft was. While they may be doing some cool things now, never forget what they attempted.
Yeah, they attempted to just take away games altogether.
If we are talking anti-consumer, may I bring up one quick thing related to Payday 3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking Denuvo.
Yep.
Deep Silver's
But
throwing it in.
Yeah, apparently.
Overkill would not
no
make that call.
Did you know that
Overkill would
Denuvo
never make that
feels
call.
like they're not the bad guys? That their software is not bad?
What?
Denuvo. Denuvo feels they
Denuvo's
aren't the
terrible.
bad guys.
It's terrible.
But also, we have Nintendo news from Sakurai. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, he's eventually gonna be stepping down from directing Smash or some shit like that.
No, he feels like it can't go on without him.
That's not what the interview originally said. Like he said,
Oh,
he
this
will
one-
eventually be stepping down.
I hope he does. Because it's time to just stop.
At this point, I
No,
just
we need
want to see
another.
Smash.
We don't need another Smash Bros.
We
to be
don't.
honest.
We
Ultimate
absolutely
is
do not.
good. We're good with Ultimate.
Eh, it needs some balance patches, but it's
Sure,
fine.
it needs balancing, but like as it is,
It also needs to come
We
with a
don't need
bar
another
when
one.
you buy it.
like we don't really need the next one. Also, apparently Tekken 8's director is warning people, Namco. Because people are
Oh,
still
is
trying to play the beta or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people are
same thing
trying to
happened with
crack the
SF6.
beta, and he straight up said if he catches anybody fucking doing it, even if it's for a second, they're permanently banned from any events.
Oh. Dude ain't fucking around, huh?
It's Harada. Don't ask him for shit.
Makes sense.
Sit the hell, shut the hell up and sit the head down.
Friendly reminder, Harada's original job at Bandai Namco was, not psychiatrist, he was, hired for psychology and to, sell the games more. To basically make
Oh,
Bandai
happily,
Namco more money.
Pikmin 4 is a big success so far. Yay! Yay for Pikmin.
That's
Okay,
good. I'm glad something's actually going well for Nintendo for once.
Yeah, because right now everything else about them kind of sucks.
Anti-consumer.
I mean, the whole feeling about, you know, retro games in general is just like a big turn off.
Yeah, I mean, we could make the podcast last for hours if we even talked about fucking retro gaming in general. God, that is a shit.
Warzone ban wave removes 14,000 cheaters.
Yep, we had mentioned that earlier. The fucking worst part about that, though, that's less than 1% of the supposed cheater base.
No, then we have that acting thing. That was weird.
But for now,
Oh.
that has been the
Okay.
podcast. It has been almost an hour. Well, it's been over an hour and a half. I don't want to have to render a 2-hour video again because even on my PC that fucking sucks.
Can I just put one more?
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay, one more aside, quick.
I just want to say happy birthday to Monster Hunter Tri. It is 14 years old.
Goddamn.
He's almost
And
an adult.
one last addition to the Payday 3 thing. I don't know if it got through. Overkill did not want this. Deep Silver threw it in.
Well, yeah, no, that's just how Deep Silver is. But with that being said, peace. Leave a like, leave a comment, fucking subscribe. Go to the Twitch channel if you want to see that. That's where I actually do most of my stuff. There's a Patreon for the podcast if you want to throw me money. If you don't, that's cool. Nobody is ever required to. It just helps me actually put more stuff out and keep the stream going because, let's be honest, rent isn't cheap in America.
Or
Food's not cheap in America.
Nothing is cheap.
I live in Iowa. A dozen eggs is about 78 cents for me right now.
I will hurt you.
Yeah, same.
That's farm companies for you.
What are we bragging about with cost?
A dozen eggs is only about 78, 79 cents where I'm at. Eggs are super cheap for me right now.
That's also because you
Milk
live
is
out in the
not.
farm country.
Yes. Milk is not, on the other hand. It's almost $5 a gallon right now, and that hurt.
Huh,
Like
we're already
just
past
around
$7.
$3 up here.
That
We've
is,
already passed the $5.
little-
that is depressing. Ah! My Discord crashed! My Discord hard crashed. Hold on. My Discord hard crashed and everybody turned into mountains.
Corn has gone up so much.
Corn?
Let's see if I can fix
Yeah,
this
corn.
before I shut off the recording.
As in, like, canned corn.
How much is corn for you?
I'll be right back. Please?
It used to be, like, 50 cents to $1 for a can.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It just exploded in price. Thankfully, eggs
Also-
went down.
Fix.
Eh.
Fix.
Is it still broken?
I don't know how to
Can
fix
you at least
this.
hear us?
I don't know how to fix that.
Since we were talking about price of eggs, apparently the price of eggs near me is $1.54 per dozen.
Haha, it's fixed. Okay. With that said, like, comment, subscribe, do the things. It surprisingly actually does help for videos to actually be seen. But peace.
Adios.
Peace.